Not everyone who came to vote at Washington, D.C.'s Egyptian embassy were aware of the opposition boycott of the presidential election, but all of those we spoke to were staunch supporters of incumbent President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi. Why aren't you boycotting the election?
It's crazy. No boycott. It's supposed to be, what they're doing in Egypt now, it never happened before. Everybody have to come and vote.
I don't think it's constructive opposition. It's like saying no, it's just no anything.
But don't you think that the other opposition candidates clearly have been either frightened and intimidated out of the race or have been put in prison?
I'm not sure.
But with Sisi facing a candidate who's endorsed him, and with the other opposition candidates withdrawing as a result of arrest or intimidation, some in the diaspora say that casting a vote is pointless. Are you going to go and vote at the embassy?
I have no intention to.
Why not?
So they used to have this joke of electing Mubarak or Mubarak. And so I think that they know the result in advance. And I think that in this particular election, they know also the result in advance. And that's why many of them are not enthusiastic about going and casting a ballot.
The polls open in Egypt on March 26th. And earlier this week, Egyptian Americans, some of whom have been detained by the Sisi government, came from across the U.S. to Washington to lobby their members of Congress to pass a resolution in advance. Among the demands, tying U.S. aid to human rights and for the U.S. to support independent election monitors. Participants say they had a receptive hearing on Capitol Hill.
With the degradation of the Egyptian economy, with the democratic aspirations of Egyptians not being met, you're seeing the fomenting of a society who very quickly could become ungovernable. And that's against U.S. national interest.
Back at the embassy, Sisi supporters continued to vote.
I love Sisi. Yes, I vote for him, I vote for Egypt.
But for now, it's difficult to quantify how many Egyptian Americans have heeded the call for a boycott. Shihab, Rattansi, Al Jazeera, Washington.